Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first digital video version of the Leave It Off the Court.
Oh, let's go.
As always, we have myself, I'm Sam, we have the commissioner, Matt Rooney, and then we have a new host that will be joining us during each podcast from now on, John Hammer.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so for our first topic, we're going to, Matt, talk about the draft fallers for the mini league.
All right, yeah. So we just had our draft, and two players fell a lot farther than expected. So Yegev Levy was one of them, and Andrew Dorval. Yegev was taken 7th to Team Cam, and he was picked after people such as Aidan and Chris, who he's known as more talented than, obviously. And then Dorval was taken 10th after Hano and Grant, and was pretty upset about that. So we'll start with Yegev. Did he deserve to go 7th? Why was he picked so late? Hammer, you wanna give us your thoughts?
If we're talking Yegev,
yeah.
I mean, all right. Well, the thing is, all right, Yegev was taken 7th. Who was taken before him? Chris Nigg, love him. Chris Nigg going 6th in an NSL mini league. Come on. I mean, what? Yeah. It's not 2015. Chris can't produce anymore. He's working on the beats, working on the music. I love it. He's playing a lot of COD, not playing basketball, and that's what we're here to do. Nathan Greenstein, I'm going to leave him up there. Nate deserves it. Nate deserves everything he gets, everything that's given to him. We'll go back to him later. Aidan Nugent, I mean, look, if you want to tell me that everyone can guard Yegev Levy, you're crazy. If you say everyone can guard Aidan Nugent, I believe you. I don't think Nugent can do shit without having the star power of Matt Rooney, Henry Russo, David H.S., someone that's actually a star. So when you put these boys, Nugent and Nate, together, I think they still don't even compete with the one man of Yegev Levy.
All right, so moving on to the other one, Andrew Dorval. He's a good player, averaged like 15 and 7 last year, but his field goal percentages are really bad. He's pretty hard to play with, and Hano and Grant were picked before him, who are probably worse players. The Hano hype, though, this year could be different. Who knows? But last year, Andrew Dorval was a much better player than Hano and Grant. So why the hell did he fall?
I don't think he should have fell at all. First off, all right, let's compare Andrew to Grant. So Andrew is physically superior to Grant. Let's remember the past, 1 or 2 years, Grant has just been missing so many shots. Like, he's not the
Grant's
old
had a
Grant
bad few
that
years.
he used to. Grant takes a ton of open threes. Andrew can somewhat create his own shot, especially when he's driving to the rim. So I think if Andrew has a captain that can, tell him, dude, you gotta stop taking these 4 shots, he will, rise a ton. Also, compared to Hano, in previous years, Hano has used his size to his advantage. He can, back people down in the post. And that's a big question mark this year because Hano is in a different physical shape than he has been. So Hano's trying to hype himself up, but will he be better this year? Who knows? Andrew, he's obviously super jacked, super ripped, good defender, should be higher up.
Got a little belly. I guess time will tell to see if these were the right calls by the captains in the draft. So we're going to move on to start, bench, cut segment really quick. So as you know, similar to Kill, Fuck, Marry, I'll name 3 players, and Hammer and Sam will each respond who they would start, who they would bench, and who they would cut. Okay? So first one, we'll go Matt, Vood, and Henry. Sam, you want to take this first?
Yeah. Henry's not gonna like this. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a toss-up between start and bench. I feel like you gotta start Matt. Makes everyone around him better. Bench Vood, cut Henry.
Hammer?
NSL mini league. Start Vood, bench Rooney, cut Rooster.
Rooster. All right. Next one. Nate, Aiden, you give. Hammer, you go first. Or Sam, whoever wants it.
Hammer, go ahead.
Okay. Cut Nuge. Start.
Aiden right here, my man.
Let's go. Start Yegev, bench Nate.
Wow.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna start Aiden for sure. Then I'm gonna bench you, Gav, and cut Nathan.
It's fine. Yeah, I mean, some of us want to win, some of us want to lose, so it's fair.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why Sam cut Nate.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, next one. Sam, we'll have you start with this one. Ian, Zach, and Grant. This is a tough one.
Start Ian, definitely. Ian's a viable starter. The other two, maybe not. Bench Zach. It's a good fourth man. Cut Grant.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
the same. I think that's an easy one right there.
All right, Charlie, Zhang, and Kyle. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Nah, that's all good. Charlie, Zhang, and Kyle.
Yeah. The scrubs.
Start Zhang, bench Charlie, cut Kyle.
Disrespect on my captain.
Easy.
Kyle's best player of those three. It's not close.
What?
I feel like I gotta agree with that.
So you'd start Zhang over Charlie?
Yes.
You could switch them. I'm not sure.
Start Zhang any day over Charlie.
Because I think Zhang will take less shots than he did last year.
Kyle's the worst of the three players. I will agree with that. But Zhang and Charlie they want to put up the numbers. They want to take the shots. They want to get stats. Kyle doesn't care. Kyle just wants to win. So would you rather Kyle who takes 2 shots or Charlie and Zhang who take 12 to 15 shots?
Yeah, Charlie's the biggest question mark in the league right now.
Yeah, he's tallest guy, but he could be.
I've heard from a lot of people he's been hitting his driveway shots, which obviously don't compare to the Rooney home court, but that does say something because I don't think Zhang shot a basketball in years, and I don't know if Kyle's played any sport in years. So I guess Charlie kind of takes the cake there.
All right, final one. Just to give a shout out to the main league. This one isn't just the OG league. So Ryan McLaughlin, Eli Cohen, and Brian Keneally. Hammer, you want to take this first?
It was Ryan, Brian, and Eli Cohen. Start Brian, bench Ryan.
Cut Eli.
Yeah, cut Eli.
I would. This one's tough. This one's really tough. I gotta think about this for a second.
Yeah, these guys are like very even.
I would want, like, if I'm playing with them, I would want to play with Ryan. He's got a big heart, big mentality. Playing
Ryan's
against
probably
him,
the best player.
Yeah, playing against Ryan get fucking annoying. So that's a good thing also to have him on my team. Get in the heads because Yegev says he can get in the heads. Ryan actually can get in people's heads. Intimidation. So that's a good player to have.
People can get in Ryan's heads though.
That's true, but I think Ryan can shoot it out in one ear, out the other. It's all good.
I'd say assuming there's a star on the team already, like a Matt Bood, Henry, Josh, Tamik,
Hammer.
I think I'd take Eli for start. And then
he's repping the Bruins right now.
bench Ryan and cut Brian just because if you have a star, Brian's value goes down.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, that's it for start, bench, cut, and we'll be back after the break.
In the league, Aidan Nugent is considered the #1 Robin in the league. However, we have some critics who disagree with that, including John Hammer, who believes Aidan is extremely overvalued. So, John, would you like to reply to those claims and give your case on why Aidan is extremely overvalued?
Yeah, so, I mean, when I say he's overvalued, he was drafted 4th. I want that to go through everyone's head right now. Aidan Nugent drafted 4th in the mini league. That means he was drafted over the likes of Nathan Greenstein, Yegev Levy, Andrew Dorval. What's Aidan Nugent going to do for your team? He's going to catch passes from Matt Rooney and hit layups. No, that's what he's going to do. He's going to catch passes from Matt Rooney and hit. Rooney comes out here every day and goes, Aidan Nugent is the best cutter in the league. Like, he runs to what is that saying about Aidan Nugent? You just pass him the ball and he hits lips. Like the players on defense aren't aware enough to see him run to the hoop. That's it. So when you take Aidan Nugent at the number 4 pick in the NSL draft, yeah, that ticks me off a little. And I think it'll tick off half the people who were drafted after him because they know they should have gone ahead of him easily. I mean, I don't know what you think about that.
So you would take Nathan Greenstein over Aidan.
Yes.
You would take like
can produce his own shot.
Bricking shots and
he can
flipping
produce
chairs over
Yeah,
Aidan
he misses shots, but he can produce his own at least.
See,
what
so
do?
Here's where you're wrong.
Okay.
So here's where you're wrong.
No, yeah, tell me.
So Nate and Yegev are more talented. I'll give you that.
Okay, good.
But they're not better players. Nate and Yegev can have one game where they have 25 points, play really well. And then they'll have 3 straight games where they score like 10 points, miss 20 shots.
Okay, but them scoring
and their team
10
loses because of that.
Is the equivalent of Nugent's average of 10 points.
Aidan, he's actually never had an average below 13. So
13, okay. Sorry, I had 3 to it.
But Aidan is consistently good, and he helps winning. Yegev and Nate do not.
Okay, all right. Well, we should also talk about –
to you?
We should probably talk about who Aidan was drafted with before we move on from that. I mean, it's Aidan and Nate on a team together. So Aidan helps teams win, but Nate does not. So how's that duo going to match up against any team in this league?
I do not. I don't think that team will be good. Not because of Aidan, because they just have the least talent.
Right. So just partially because of Aidan.
So like, no, because of
a little bit. Okay, we'll stick with that. Sam, I mean, you gotta give us something.
I mean, Hammer, you're undervaluing consistency. Like, take some of the super talented people in the league, like Brian, Ryan, those guys, like, sometimes they'll miss a layup or like a mid-range. Aidan, he can take like a hook shot and he'll make it probably 50% of the time. Layups, super high percentage. Like, come on. Who else is as consistent as Aidan besides maybe Matt?
In his hook shots and layups, I put Vood, Henry, Nate.
His all-star appearances and wins, boy.
Yeah, he has wins because he's on a team with you or he's on a team with Henry Russo. That's where his wins come.
I'll make a bet with you. I'll bet with you $10 right now that Aidan will make the All-Star game and he'll be a starter on the All-Star team.
How many people make the All-Star?
Six people start, 8 people make it. Aidan will be a starter.
Yeah. Okay. He'll be a starter.
He'll be a starter. So if he's top 6, you're saying he's not top 6 because you're saying
top 6.
Hammer, you were arguing.
Hammer, take the bet. You said Dorval, Nathan, and Yegev are all better than him. $10 right now.
And Yegev are all better than him. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Let me think about this one here.
See, he's struggling.
No. Because it's the All-Star thing, and you have the power for the All-Star game.
So it's fan vote. It's fan
vote. Right. Of course, it's fan vote. And then it's you take all the fan votes and then say he, and he are in the All-Star game.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how fan voting works.
No. Rooney has the final say. That's what you don't see. That's what
I'll release all the votes.
Every league. The NBA should be fan vote. Hey, Caruso would be in the All-Star game if it was.
All right, are you taking the bet or no?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Starter.
Yeah, I'll start $10. Aidan, my man, you got this.
Aidan,
all right,
make the All-Star team. I'm breaking the kneecap. You're not starting, so good luck.
All right, guys, that's it for this segment. We're moving on. All right, guys, so we're back. We're gonna do a quick buy or sell segment where I read off a debatable statement to Sam and Hammer, the objectifier, and they will either buy that statement or sell it. Okay. So first one, Hano will win most improved. Sam, you want to take it? Start.
Yeah.
Mini league.
For mini league, I buy that just because I don't see it going to anyone else. Like maybe Chris is a contender, but I don't see Chris winning it.
Ian or Zach, maybe.
He doesn't have the heart to win it.
Yeah, I buy. Easy, Hano.
Double buy. All right, next one, Charlie Lewis will average a double-double. Hammer, you want to start this one?
I think everyone's going to answer this the same. That's a quick sell.
Yeah, I completely agree.
That's
you can maybe have a double-double with, like, points and turnovers, but
That's true.
not with
Oh.
rebounds.
Air balls and turnovers.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Kyle Bloom will score more points per game than Eric Zhang. Hammer, what do you think?
Sal? Is that a real one? Kyle Bloom and Eric Zhang?
Yeah, Zhang averaged like 3 points a game.
Sal.
last year.
That's a
Yeah.
buy from me. That's easy buy. Kyle is nice with the layups. He's a little like sneaky, like Danny Woodhead type player. Go underneath people and then throw up a layup, and he's good. So
It's
I
true.
buy.
Stealth ninja. All right. Next one. Nathan will lead Team Ian in scoring. So Sam, you wanna go with this first?
Can you remind me who else is on his team?
Yeah. So Aidan, Ian, and Zhang. So it's basically Aidan's probably the contender.
Yeah, I think I buy that, but he won't lead their team in percentages
Yeah.
because he'll
Yeah,
take a
right.
ton of shots.
Bye. I'm Team Nathan.
Bye.
Buy that.
Quick buy. Boom. Final one. Yugev Levy will win Defensive Player of the Year. Hammer, you wanna give your opinion on your little man crush?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's between him and Dorval. Rooney, I think you're big up there in it, but I don't think you'll ever take that home in these years. I don't think you'll ever be valued for that. So I'm gonna buy that with Yev.
Sam?
I'm gonna buy it just because Yugev's been talking a ton and he knows he has to back it up or else he'll get embarrassed. So I buy.
All right. I'm gonna say that goes to Nathan Greenstein.
Sorry, Nate. Not a chance.
All right. Thank you guys. We'll be back in a sec.
For the last topic of today, we're going to talk about Zach versus Ian. It's been a big hot debate recently, especially on Twitter. I believe the poll between Zach and Ian received more than 20 or 25 votes. So there's a lot of opinions on both sides of the debate. It's pretty even. I think Ian edged out Zach in the poll, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to actually bring Zach on to the podcast and see what he has to say. And also Hammer's going to give some thoughts about Zach as well before Zach comes on the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I could start that off now. So, I mean, we're very happy to have Zach on the podcast. Happy to see what he thinks about that whole argument. Before he gets on, I think it'll just be due to note that Zach fucking sucks. This man is totally overvalued in not only the main league, but the mini league where you have 15 players. It's hard to be overvalued. All right. In a mini league, it's hard. And Zach does it. So, yeah, we'd love to hear what he says. Hear his opinions on him versus Ian, him versus Cam, him versus Zhang even. I mean, I'll put him up against anyone. So, yeah, let's get the big man in here. All right. I'd like to welcome in our first guest to the podcast, Mr. Zachary Goldman. We briefed a little bit about you, said, your abilities on the court and everything. But, we want to hear your opinions. And obviously you got them. You've been around the league for a while. You know the ins and outs. You know the players. So we'd love to hear what you think about this whole Zachary versus Ian debate. We're going to start off with that.
Okay. So my opinion on the debate is I don't think there's a debate. I don't think Ian's that good. I think he's overhyped. He's really clumsy on the court. Every time I've played against him, he comes in my paint and I block him. So I think that's the end of the story right there. I don't think there's a conversation.
Zach, so your stats are basically even. So last year, you and Ian both averaged 10, 5.5, and 1. And Ian's shooting splits were 46, 24, and 42. And yours were 42, 23, and 43. So you guys basically have the exact same stats. So
I agree that we're both great team players, but I think one-on-one, if we're talking about skill, I think I have him. But I think we both put our team first, so we have similar stat lines like that.
Okay. So would you be willing to play Ian one-on-one for a big money prize at some point?
Of course.
Of course. That's an offer?
I mean, yeah, if he's down, I'll play him.
All right.
Commissioner, we'll
Harris,
get that set up.
you hear that? We'll set that up, and it will be recorded and streamed. Don't worry. So, Zach, I heard some very interesting news recently from a source. So, your captain, Charlie Lewis, apparently does not want to trade you because, and I quote, he wants someone worse than him on his team so he can play more. How does that? How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't think there's anyone worse than Charlie on our team, if you ask me. I definitely don't think Chris or Henry are worse than him, and we've played one-on-one multiple times. So I feel like I'm not worse than him. If he feels that way and he wants to play, like, he's the captain, if that's what he wants to do with this captain season, he's been talking a lot about how he wants to prove himself as a captain. If this is what he wants to do to prove himself as a captain, then go ahead, see how it works out. But I think he inside knows what's best for the team, and I think he'll do what's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
interesting.
I was to butt in really quick, that's one thing I do agree with, that Charlie is worse than Zach. I've been on the record saying that there aren't many players who are worse than Zach. I definitely think you edge out Charlie. So I don't know what the hell Charlie's doing with his team right now. I don't know why he's talking shit about his own teammates, especially on the record. If he were to say off the record, I don't think that would be even said in this chat. But that's horrendous. That's horrendous to go out there as a captain, especially in the mini league, and say that about one of your teammates. There's not many players to trade for, and there's not many captains who want to do trades.
And you already turned down a good deal according to my sources. So
what are your sources?
Oh,
Zach, would you be open to a
to the
trade?
vest? Got to keep him close to the vest.
All right.
Wow, Zach, we may have to hear more about that later on. Oh, guys, I just got a text. So this trade has been offered. It has been offered. Chris and Zach has been offered by Charlie Lewis to Ian for Aidan and Zhang. So, and Charlie only wants to do this because Zhang is worse than him, and he will form what he calls a big three with him, Henry, and Aidan. So, Zach, how does it feel to be offered in a trade?
I mean, it is what it is. I'll do what I can for whatever team I have to play for. I guess I want to play for a proven team, and if Charlie doesn't feel like our team's proven, if he feels like he needs to make a move for that to happen, then if a trade has to happen, a trade has to happen.
Ian at the moment is not into it. I don't think Ian's for it. So I think you're staying on Team Charlie for the time being. Are you gonna demand a trade? Like, this is ridiculous at this point. He's treating you like shit. Like, what the hell is this?
So I know there's been a lot of talk before season, and I feel like this happens a lot every season. There's always that one team that's a question mark that you don't really know what they're going to do, what their lineup's going to be. And so for that reason, I've said that I'm just going to play it out, see what happens, wait for the season. I'm not going to do anything drastic. I'm not going to pull a Gev and be like, I don't want to play for this team. I don't want to play for that team. I'll play for whoever wants me to play for them. And if Charlie doesn't want me to play on his team come season time, if he wants to play me minimum minutes, then maybe I'll make a choice then. But as of right now, I'm loyal to my team.
Yeah, Zach. I mean, I think we all hear what you're saying, but it's pretty clear to tell the emotion in your voice. You're going through some sad boy hours from all the trade talk. I mean, should the league be worried about you in a sense for your general basketball well-being?
I don't think so. I think I'll always be a character. I'd always be there, Never gonna drop down, never gonna give up.
All right. No, I wasn't talking about that. I just meant more like go to the D League type thing. I mean, you're saying.
No, I'm not going to the D League. I'm better than a good at least 3-5 players in the league.
All right, I think we're good here. We will leave those 5 players in the comments below who Zach claims he's better than.
Yeah, guys, leave a comment. Who you think it is?
But yeah, comment, subscribe, boom. All right, we're off to trivia. So, hey guys, we're back. Welcome to trivia. This is going to be a tradition at the end of all of these, and we will see who has the best MSL mind. All right, so Since we're going back to the Throwback League to start this summer, we are going to make all these trivia questions based on year one back on Cotton Street. So, question 1. Which player was on every single team in year one? Nathan, Ian, Chris, or Dorval? Send these answers in, boys.
It's a lock.
Oh. All right. So Zach and Hammer both said Nate, while Sam said Chris. And the correct answer is Nate.
Let's go.
Oh.
Good shit, baby.
Chris was
The
a
only
good guess.
non-year one player got it wrong.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Hey,
Sam's
well,
talking
Sam's
a
gonna
lot of
win
shit.
this whole
Let's
thing,
talk
guys.
it.
Calm down.
Easy.
Calm down.
Right. Talking a lot of shit.
Okay. Next one. 7 players made 5 threes or less all season in season 1. 7 out of 17, which is not good. So who was not one of them? Charlie, Aidan, Ian, and Fogel. This is a tough one. Let me know if you need me to repeat the names.
Yeah, let me get a repeat.
So who was not one of them? Who is not one of the players who made 5 threes or less? Charlie, Aidan, Ian, and Fogel.
This one's tough.
Yeah, this one's hard. All right, Sam's vote is in. Everyone's vote is in. So Hammer says Ian. Sam says Fogel. Zach says Charlie. And the correct answer is Charlie Lewis.
Bruh.
Zach is correct somehow.
Beginner's luck.
What the
Fogel
Lucky
ended
guess,
up
that's
missing.
I can explain my
Yes.
answer if you
No,
want.
we don't need it. It's all good.
There was a method. There was
Fogel
a
missed
method to
most
my
of the season with
madness.
a broken wrist. A
Oh,
method to your
fuck, he did,
madness.
yeah.
Okay. Next question. Who averaged more points in year 1? Cam, Dorval, Sam, or Fogel? Who averaged the most points? Once again, Cam, Dorval, Sam, and Fogel. We got a little Sam shout out right here. Okay.
There's a 50% chance. It's definitely
Hammer and Sam both said Cam, and Zach said Sam, and the correct answer is Sam Thayer. Sam
No
averaged the most
way.
points.
Whoa.
Bro, get that
So
shit.
Sam got it wrong, but he gets the hype.
Damn head out.
So Cam averaged 3.58 points per game. Dorval averaged 5.06 points per game. Sam averaged 10.73,
Damn.
and Fogel averaged 9 points. Fogel had a very tough year. He broke his wrist right before the season. And
Yo, cue that clip of
Damn.
Fogel doing the front flip and breaking his
Oh, yeah,
wrist, baby.
that will be sent. Next question. So out of the names I'm about to say, who made the year 1 All-Star game? Okay? So the 4 people I'm going to say, Henry, Fogel, Yagev, and Edie. One,
I got this one, I think.
Henry, Fogel, Yagev, and Edie. Okay, so Hammer's continuing his man crush on Yagev. He goes Yagev. And Zach and Sam both said Edie. The correct answer is Edie. Congrats,
Oh.
Sam.
I remember that one.
Hammer's cold. Yeah, Jack was really upset, and I think Henry was too. Okay. Final question. So as of now, we got Zach. Zach has 3 correct answers. Sam has 1, and Hammer has 1.
I'll take it.
So should this last question be worth two points?
Yeah.
You can make it worth it.
Fire round. I think it
Probably
should
worth
be.
two.
This one is worth 2. So year 1, who led the league with 123 pointers made? Okay. Matt, Chris, Henry, or Vood?
Easy
Send those
money.
answers. This one's worth 2 points.
Damn, conspire.
Hammer. This is easy money right here.
But if you were to conspire,
Get out of here. I'm not giving you
If it's
points.
not who I guessed, it's rigged.
We are still waiting on John Hammer. Okay, everyone said Vood, and everyone is wrong.
No way. Was it you?
So most 3-pointers made. Chris Ing led the league with 120.
No way.
I was second with 108.
The fuck?
Bruder's third with 79. And Henry
That's
had
nuts.
55. So Chris Ing,
took over.
my man, hyped up. So, oh, no one got the double pointer.
Dude,
All right, so it looks like Zach is the winner of trivia.
Hey.
Wow.
Let's go.
Zach,
He did his
congrats.
research beforehand. Good for him.
Everyone, good job. Hammer, you have anything final to say before we sign off?
Zach, thanks for coming on. Boys, great show. Zach, I hope you do step it up this season. Don't think you will, but I hope you do for the Jew's sake. And yeah, let's get
Hammer,
it.
you suck. You
Hammer,
never
I'm gonna prove all the
averaged
haters
more
wrong.
than like 8 points.
Don't worry about it. All the haters.
Really?
Proving all the haters wrong.
I don't know if you could ever score on me. That's all I'm gonna say. I would lock you up.
Oh.
Rudy, you're big talking NFL. I'll lock your shit up. All right. Thanks for coming out. Good show, boys. We'll see you next.